Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Troy's offense takes the field. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still on his feet at the 35. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Here we go. Right. Here we go. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Crowder. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking left. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. He has 60 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Braswell. Ripping through the defense. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. The short hands. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Panthers! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Kent State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Dick's Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. On target. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Using his legs to buy some time. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Troy! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Finley. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Riles. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he makes the grab at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Braswell. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. He's now got 78 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Finds the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Lovett. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, and when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll keep it on the sneak. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Lovett. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. Grab near the marker. It's Lovett. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Braswell. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's a draw. Past the first down marker and still running. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
24, Troy, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to run it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ah, what a great play by the defense. Listen, That's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages. And
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see goes, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Finley. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Wiles. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Troy, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Now adjusting. All kinds of time before he fires right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Finley. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brings He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Hand off from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Trojans are on the move.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To the air. It's Finley. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. He'll return it from the 50. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's in open space downfield. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards. And
big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Troy! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Braswell. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Under fire. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Crowder. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Connor. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Troy, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Finley. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it up to 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. He got a step and just dusted the field. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint,
Turning it on. 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Georgia State has the clock on its side as they try to finish the deal. the backfield, it's Riles. The defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Crowder. Pocket breaking down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the